Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. No rest for the weary as we're jumping right into the basketball season here as ICC, the Lady Indians, getting set to take on Mississippi Delta in the season opener here. Now, this is not the division match, as this year the state is the full conference, meaning that, well, everybody's going to play everybody at least once this season in basketball. But before we get to that, we're going to have a chance to preview the season, part of the Davis Ford pregame show. So let's go to that now here on the Davis Ford pregame show.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
All right, Nadia, so the start of the season coming up, how excited are you?
Very.
All right, so let's just talk about it. Freshman last year, sophomore this season. What was the biggest thing you learned from being your freshman season?
To play every game like it's your last.
All right, and then, of course, you know, you got a brand new batch of freshmen coming in. So as a sophomore, what are you trying to help them realize early on in the season?
That it's not what they think it may be. It's way harder, competitive, aggressive.
Absolutely. Now, so we've played some preseason games so far. How'd that go for you and then the team?
It went great. Although we took a loss to the number 2 team ranked in the nation, we played really hard.
And been able to build off that. How's practice been? Well, Nadia, talk about that. Just talk about practice. How's it been going? Get ready for the season.
Practice has definitely just been practice, but we're working every day to get better.
And what are some of the goals for you this season and your expectations?
Win a championship, definitely. Trying to bring the gold ball back.
All right, Amelia, so the basketball season starting soon. Just talk about the excitement of getting the season started.
We're ready. We've been waiting. We've been practicing hard for a long time, so we're ready.
Well, what was the biggest thing you learned as a freshman last year that you're going to be able to take into your sophomore season?
Consistency, and you practice how you play.
All right, and then what have you tried to, kind of on that same line, what have you tried to help bring the freshmen up for this year?
Consistency, because if you don't practice with consistency, then you won't play the same way.
All right, so how has practice been going?
Good. I mean, we've been working hard and we're just taking it day by day.
I know you've had some preseason games this year. Just talk about how that's went so far.
It was real competitive in Georgia, and I thought we battled well.
All right, and what's some of your expectations on the season?
Win.
I like it. Well, I appreciate your time, and good luck this season.
Thanks.
Well, Coach, season just days away from starting. Talk about the excitement building around the program right now.
Oh, it's exciting. We have 8 returning sophomores. Well, technically freshmen, but they're sophomores. That has experience, and so they're excited. They're bringing energy, and it's contagious for the freshmen.
Well, let's just kind of talk about practice first. I know that's one thing that y'all are probably tired of practicing right now, ready to play, but just talk about how the preseason practice has been going so far.
Practice has been tough because this is actually considered a real year, even for the sophomore. So we had an actual conditioning season that led up into the season. So it's been mentally more than physically to the kids.
And then, of course, you have had some preseason games so far. You went to Georgia, Senatobia. Just talk about how the preseasons went.
Preseason went well, everything we expected. It let us know what we need to work on, not work on, or just get better all the way around. But I love the competitiveness of each and every kid.
All right, so you talked about the sophomores. technically this is their first full season. So how have they been adapting to what was last year to this year?
Well, each one brings something different to the table. So all of them just want to win a championship, and they're making everybody buy into that concept. And so it makes my job easy because they're all on the same page.
And then let's talk about your freshmen coming in, a good signing class that you had. How have they been adapting to the game? Because a lot of people don't realize how big of a change it is from high school to JUCO.
They're adapting well now because we have played those preseason games, so they know the competitiveness, how hard you got to work in practice. Like, everything means more to them now just by playing these past couple of games.
Well, it's going to be an interesting year this year. It's going to be a wide open state instead of just the North versus the South. So talk about, as a coach, what's your mentality of attacking that this year?
Just go in with the mindset just to work hard, play hard, have fun, and attack every game like it's the last time they're going to play.
And it's still going to be the, I guess you say, the mirror schedule. So not going to have the atmosphere where you have two games, but still going to have that one. So you're going to be the showcase squad when you are at home and on the road. So how did that work last year, and how are you expecting it to go this year?
Well, our home games, a lot of the kids are area kids, so they bring their home fans, and the baseball team and softball team, they support us and we support them, so that helps with the home games. On the road games, a lot of their parents travel, get on the road, and then they have friends on the road as well. So we're looking forward to that fan base, but we have our motto: we all we got, we all we need at the end of the day. As long as we stick together, we need to do, then everything else will work out for us.
I always know you got high expectations no matter what. So what are your expectations to start the season and then rolling into division play and, of course, throughout the rest of the season?
Win them all. I mean, of course you want to win them all, but help each player grow, become more of a better person overall. I just want each player to know that I care and love them, and therefore it'll carry over in each game.
Well, Coach, appreciate your time and good luck this season.
Thank you.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
High school seniors, make your plan to join us for Fall Preview Day at Itawamba Community College. Voted the #1 community college in the state 4 years in a row, come see what all ICC has to offer you and your future from faculty members within the program of your interest. Registration is open now for October the 21st and 22nd and November the 4th and 12th. Limited spots are available and they're filling up fast, so sign up today at iccms.edu/preview days. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here as we start to put the brakes on the Davis Ford pregame show, as we're going to take you to the floor here in a moment for the playing of the national anthem. Opening night here at the Davis Event Center. The men are on the road. Unfortunately, there's no live stream available at Mississippi Delta, so we'll be trying to bring you updates throughout the night on that one as well. So PA announcer Sam Ferris is wrapping up some of the technical duty there. I'm joined by Mr. Will Simmons, who will tell us more about tonight's matchup as we continue to move forward throughout the evening here. ICC and Mississippi Delta just moments away from that First American National Bank opening tip. Let's sing you to the floor for the national anthem. And welcome back to the ICC Alumni Association Foundation broadcast booth. Moments away from that First American National Bank opening kickoff. Getting ready to talk about tonight's Coca-Cola starting lineups. And we're going to send that over to Will Simmons real quick. And we're going to start with Mississippi Delta, as this is your Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups for the Trojans.
Yeah, for Mississippi Delta tonight, they have a mix of experience and youth in this lineup. They look as a three-guard lineup. You see more in college. You start with number 1, Xavier Harris at the point guard position. Number 2, Andrea Manning. Number 13, Shaquata Joshua. Number 14, Artasia Dent. And number 22, Roderica Parker. And that's the starting lineup for the Mississippi Delta Trojans, coached by Tangela Banks. And for the Lady Indians, 5 sophomores in the starting lineup. Starting at the 1 guard position, number 11, Nadia Gillespie, the 5'7" sophomore out of Olive Branch High School. Number 13, Janice Dabbs, the forward, 5'8" sophomore, the Fulton native from Minnewawa AHS. Number 14, Cleo Worrells, the forward position, 6'2" sophomore, Hinesville, Georgia, Bradwell Institute. Number 20, Amelia Hatch, the 5'4" point guard, sophomore from Ripley High School. And number 21, our Destiny Harris, the guard, 5'5" sophomore from Hickory Flat High School.
And that is your Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineup for your ICC Lady Indians, ICC and Coke. Now that's the winning combination, and Coach Robin Porter hopes she's got that winning combination put together tonight here in the season opener. And I know you've got some of those season highs from last year for some of those starters, but also let's take a look back and see what ICC did with Mississippi Delta last season.
Yeah, Mississippi Delta and ICC played 3 times last year. ICC taking all 3 of those, 71-60 out on the road at Delta, 77-42 at home, and 65-54 at home last year. Looking at this Indian team from last year, Adam, they're returning a lot of experience from last year. A really good team who finished 13-3, earned a share of the MACCC and North Division titles. 2 of those returning players led in scoring last season in the forms of Dee Shepard and Amelia Hatch, who had 11.7 and 9.7 points per game, respectively.
So that is going to put the brakes on the Davis Ford pregame show here as we're about to tip things off here in Fulton. If you're watching on campus, still plenty of time to get out to the Davis Event Center to help support the Lady Indians. If you're riding around or watching home here in Fulton. Now, we do want to remind you that this year will also, once again, be that mirrored schedule. So what that means is when the Lady Indians are at home, the men are away. Vice versa, when the men are home, the ladies are away. You can visit letsgoicc.com for more information on both those schedules and ICC basketball throughout the season. Delta will be in black, and I tell you what, good luck reading those numbers.
Oh, man.
As they are black numbers outlined in red. Technically illegal numbers, but the officials really don't enforce that much anymore. ICC in their home white, trimmed in red and blue. Indians get the First American National Bank opening tip. Opening shot is off the mark, no good. Rebound chased down by Delta. So, yeah, we're going to try to bring you these numbers as best as possible this evening, so we may not have the stats for them. And there's going to be a foul to start things off here, and this is going to be on number 14 for ICC. That's going to be Worrells with the foul.
I felt like we looked a little rushed on that first drive. Our Destiny took that drive, a good hard drive to the basket, but kind of forced up a shot. That's not what you're really looking for on your first play of the game of a very early season.
Well, a quick substitution as Asia Bryant, wearing number 10, will check in for ICC. Ball nearly turned over. Delta gets it back now. They thought about the three, didn't have it. Going to reset it with 15 seconds on the shot clock. 9.5 to play here in the first quarter. Still no score between ICC and Delta. 5 seconds now on the shot clock. Trojans got to be thinking about shooting the shot up. They do not, and ICC closes the door on them. Great defensive stand there for the Lady Indians.
Yeah, just no clock awareness right there from Delta, but that was really good defense by the Indians there. They had a couple back cuts, bumped the cutters there. No passes, nowhere to go for Delta.
So each team in their opening possession come up empty. ICC missed the shot. Delta turned it over. Delta in a 2-3 zone. ICC working it around up top with that 3-guard set to Gillespie. She drives baseline. Too hard on the shot. Backside rebound belongs to Delta. Delta doing a good job early, keeping ICC off the offensive boards. No look pass. Layup is good. That's going to be number 13 with the basket there for Delta. So we're going to have a hand check foul here on the Trojans. So 2-0 Delta with the lead here early on. That foul's going to be whistled on number 22. That's going to be Parker with the foul. So it'll be ICC ball on the baseline. They quickly work it into Hatch. Amelia Hatch, the point guard here for ICC, picks up her dribble, now swings it around. That is going to be Gillespie with it, trying to go on the drive. Nothing there. Back up top. Good ball moving around the way. Trying to find a baseline shot, but this 2-3 zone proving to be tough. Driving the paint. Kiss off the glass is good. First points of the season for the Indians belong to Hatch.
That was a good job right there by the Indian offense. Going against that 2-3 zone, the best thing to do is to move that ball around the perimeter, look for holes in that zone, and that's what they did. Got it to Hatch for a nice drive.
2-2 is your score coming up on 8 minutes to play. And another foul whistled here on the Indians, and that one, I believe, is going to go against Gillespie. And it is. That's going to be her first foul, team's second foul. And ICC going to get a quick substitution in here. This is going to be number 4, Dee Dee Shepard, into the contest. So one thing's for certain, if you sign a scholarship or walk on with this ICC basketball team, you're going to have a pretty good shot at playing, because they play a lot of different people on that floor at all times. Shepard comes away with a loose ball. She's wanting to get out and run. And a bumping foul called there. Now, boy, I tell you what, it might be a good thing we're not having 2 games tonight, Will, because the way they're calling this game early, it might be midnight by the time we get home from this one.
Yeah, they're picking up those tic-tac fouls, which are by rule fouls, but, you know, most officials let those kind of calls go.
Nice look to the backside, and then as soon as I say they're calling ticky-tack fouls, ICC gets hammered with no whistle. Inside they go. They're going to bounce that one in. 3 seconds in the lane is going to be called here against the Indians. Well, Bryant was kind of confused that she didn't get a foul called on the previous shot. Couldn't get out of the lane in time, and the turnover goes back to Delta. Nice job with the press break. Trying to get out in a one-on-one situation. Shot partially blocked. Still is able to get it up. Rebound being fought for now as it's loose on the floor. And it's going to be called a jump ball, as that time Dabbs, she had it for a second, just didn't muscle it up, and a good job by Delta slapping that one away.
The Indians got put in retreat mode there. They went with that 2-1-2 full-court press, and once you get the ball in the middle past that one in the center, it's 3-on-2, whatever you have on this side of the floor.
So 7:17 to go here in the first quarter. And now the officials, and that's one thing, too. We talk about players having to get used to this quick part of this, or turnaround first game of the year, get to kind of knock some of the rust off. So is the case here for the officials, as they want to make sure they're all correct on getting the shot clock operating correctly after the jump ball was called. So Delta with it, quickly inbounds, they go back into the corner. Man-to-man defense out of ICC. That's one thing the Lady Indians have always prided themselves on. You go all the way back to the playing days of now AD Coach Carrie Ball Williamson, and that is tough-nosed defense. And there's a steal by Shepard. Dee wanting to go coast to coast. Nice finish there for Dee, and ICC takes the lead.
They got a steal right there on the inbound. It was looked like it was our Destiny who got that steal on the inbound, just a lazy pass from Delta. But you talk about Dee. Dee's really the spark plug of this Indian offense. If she can get the ball, get down the floor, that's the best way to score for this team.
4-2 now is the score. Dee eyes, tries, buys the three-point basket. Indians heating up. Big basket there now. ICC leads by 5. 7-2, 6:20 to play here in the first quarter. Delta needing a basket in a big way here. ICC currently on a 7-0 run. Delta with it now on the right wing, working it inside corner. Nice little give and go. Oh, good idea on the backside pass. Just ICC a little too over-aggressive there defensively and commits the foul. That one's going to be called on Dabbs. Denise Dabbs. She is a sophomore out of Itawamba HS, and this will send Delta to the free throw line for the first time tonight. This is going to be number 14, Dent, heading to the free throw line.
Adam, I'm glad you could see those numbers because I'm just having a hard time with it.
As that first free throw is no good. Well, Sue Gore will be happy. That's my mom, for those that don't know. She made me eat a lot of carrots growing up, which, by the way, is one of my favorite vegetables. So it's kind of paying off with that eyesight.
Oh, yes.
Second free throw good. Makes it a 7-3 contest now. 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. Got a substitution in the game, and that is Jemiah Hoskins, and she kind of rolled her ankle trying to shift over as there's a three-pointer on the way for ICC, no good. And she's a little slow getting down the floor. As the shot is put up, and the shot is good. That's number 22, Parker with the basket. And a nice answer there by Delta to stop the bleeding and to make it a 2-point contest.
Delta going a little man-to-man, follow back into that.
And another 3-second in the lane violation here. Yeah, Hoskins looks like she's shaking up pretty bad, and she couldn't move that well to get out of the lane, and she's going to sub out. Subbing in will be Harris back into the contest, one of the original starters. That substitution being brought to you by the ICC Wesley Foundation. They're located right across the street from us. They're going to meet tomorrow night. Follow them on Instagram at ICC Wesley to find out more. Number 23 checking into the contest here, La Diamond Body, coming in for the Trojans. 7-5 is your score. 5:20 to play here in the first quarter. Nice job by Delta breaking that ICC press. Now they're going to back it back out and reset the offense with 17 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to work off a high screen. Little give and go action underneath. Shot's too hard. Rebound, ripped down that time. ICC's got a 2-on-1 opportunity on the other end. Nice fake. Layup, good.
You can see the defender on their heels right there. Fake that little dump pass underneath. Just no chance to get from Hatch there.
That time just out of control. Threw it underneath the bottom of the backboard. I think she turned around expecting to be at a different spot that time, just a little bit too far down the floor as Body turned the basketball over, and ICC will get it back now.
Adam, I'll call this one early. I think speed is going to be the key to the game for the Indians here. They're getting on the fast break. That's how they're getting most of their points and getting Delta on their heels, keeping them out of that 2-3 zone.
Delta back in that 2-3 zone, as you mentioned. Going to force ICC to beat them from the outside defensively. We have seen them a couple times switch to man-to-man, but that didn't work out too well. Drive inside, shots off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound. Turn around, baby hook is off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped around, and Delta finally finds the handle.
Offense got to the right part right there. They got between the two in the front of that 2-3 zone.
Well, give and go action there, and a big time foul as that one's going to go on Bryant. As she was not going to give up an easy layup that time. That's going to be her first foul, team fourth foul here on ICC. The next foul will put Delta on the free throw line, as this is going to be number 24 heading to the charity stripe. That's going to be Lloyd.
That's one thing you didn't want to do if you're the Indians, is get in foul trouble early. It does allow you to get more people in the game, get them up to speed, but it's not what you're looking for this early into a game. That's going to give you troubles later on.
Well, that first free throw is good for Lloyd, makes it a 9-6 contest here in the first quarter. Second free throw, hits off the front of the rim, rolls through, and is good. 2-point contest, 4:12 to go here in the first quarter. I'm Adam Gore. Will Simmons helping out with the broadcast tonight. Appreciate Will doing that. He's also keeping our Sonic stats this evening, so he'll be able to bring you those throughout the night. ICC, no problem breaking the press there. Shepard, step back jumper, round, no good. Rebound, fought for underneath, and it's going to be last touch by ICC. Well, you got to want to grab the ball. As that time, Fane found herself kind of tipping it to herself. One of those in rebounding, you got to have a little bit more want to on this level.
Yeah, you do. And so, one thing with the Indians here, when they got out in a 7-2 lead, they allowed Delta to come back, score 5, and the time we scored 2. Indians started settling with those pull-up jump shots like there. Shepard had that step back. They need to get to the hoop.
So this is Delta with it now, trying to drive baseline. Jumper on its way, good for number 22. That's going to be Parker. We've got a tied contest, 9-9, 3:30 to play here in the first quarter. Over the top of the press they go, but a little too tall. Shepard tried to save it back in bounds. I don't know that Dede was expecting the pass that time, and the turnover gives the ball back to Delta. So Delta a chance to gain their first lead, or their second lead since 2-0 in this contest. Very patient against the press. Good job getting it across the floor with about 2 seconds to spare. Skip pass, looking to drive baseline. ICC took it away, but a good job by Delta. Quick ball moving to get it reverse the floor. Underneath, layup no good. Shepard's going to be hit with the foul. So back to the free throw line. And this is going to be Harris at the line. Dede will check out. Checking in will be Hatch. This substitution being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. Follow them on Twitter at ICCBSU. First free throw, no good.
Indians getting into foul trouble early, but the good thing with that, Adam, is that we've spread out our fouls. Everybody's just one apiece. Nobody's in deep foul trouble yet. But you are giving Delta easy points at the free throw line. That's half of their points coming from the charity stripe.
They take a 10-9 advantage. 3:03 to go here in the first quarter. ICC and Mississippi Delta in the season opener. Remind you, Thursday night, the men will be in action here against Northeast. So you want to be sure and come out and see that one. The men, of course, are playing tonight at Delta. No broadcast for that one, but we'll try to find you as many updates as we can throughout the night on that game. 2:45 to go now. Spinning in the paint. Kiss off the glass too hard. Rebound. Put back is good. That's 20. That's going to be Manuel with the basket. And Delta is starting to make something happen here. Turnover by the Indians.
And that's just a bad transition there. We get down the floor. We get the wide open pass under the basket. Just can't finish on the layup. A little bit of contact. Could be a call a foul, but it wasn't. Then we get down here. Don't put a body on the block out. They get an easy putback. And then a turnover for the Indians gives them the ball back. It's a good stop there.
Indians with the stop. That was 23. Carruthers with the rebound. Now ICC trying to get out and run. Layup no good. Offensive rebound. Turnaround jumper. Bouncing, no. And the ball loose on the floor. Still loose. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by ICC. It's like there's a lid on the rim on that end of the floor, Will, as ICC's got some close, high percentage shots. Just can't get them to fall.
Yeah, they're getting to the rim, but it's just, you said it right, the rim is covered. It's just bouncing around, just won't fall for the Indians, and Delta's on this run.
So 12-2 now. Delta with the lead. There's 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Thought about the long two, nothing there. Good defense by ICC. Now they feed it inside. Help on the backside. Shot's going to be put up. Kiss off the glass is good. That's number 20, and that's going to be Manuel. She's got back-to-back baskets now. And then ICC needs a timeout. Timeout on the floor. Let's take the timeout with them. Here from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
And welcome back out of the timeout. ICC trailing Delta 14-9. Delta kind of hit the panic button early, has settled down nicely, and has regained this lead here, Will.
Yeah, Delta come out, settled down, got a couple turnovers. They're on the 12-2 to a run right now. It was 7-2. They flipped it to 14-9. And the Indian offense just needs some points. They're getting to the rim. They just need to finish.
So this is going to be Hatch with the basketball. Works it over on the right side. Again, that 2-3 zone giving ICC some problems, and nobody really showing that they want to be a three-point threat to extend that defense. Now ICC with 7 seconds. Three-pointer on its way. Air ball out of bounds. Back to Delta. So right now, nothing going the way of the Lady Indians.
They're not pushing the agenda there on offense. You can pass it around the arc there, but the defense is just going to shift. If you can get some driving kicks and make the defense collapse, that's how you're going to get your three-point opportunities.
So Delta with it now. Works it over here on the near side of the floor. Raphael Henry running camera for us. Lee Adams is here taking photos on ICCimages.com. You can get those digital downloads as low as $1. He's also updating Twitter. Follow us on Twitter at Let's Go ICC. Long three-pointer off the back iron, no good, and that should be an over-the-back call, and it is. That foul's going to go against Joshua of Delta, and that's only going to be the third team foul. ICC, well, they've been hammered with fouls here in the first quarter, but it's one of those where Coach Porter, as soon as someone picks up a foul, kind of subs them out, so you don't really see anybody right now in foul trouble. Indians need a basket in a big way this trip down the floor. Still in that 2-3 zone. It's worked well for Delta. Trying to trap out of it every once in a while. Three-pointer on its way, no good. Nice job on the rebound. Put back is good. Harris did a great job of crashing the board that time and getting a rare offensive rebound for ICC. Makes it 14-11 now. Shot clock is off with 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. ICC trailing by 3. Running layup, no good. Got her own rebound, though. Second time, not a charm, and there's the rebound ripped down that time by Dabbs. Indians rush it up the floor. Going to have to get it off in a hurry here. Puts the shot up. Oh. No. Boy, it would have been a big finish to the quarter there for the Indians, but instead, Delta takes a 14-11 advantage at the end of the first quarter. We'll take a break and come back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Look at this new crazy calzone from those brainiacs at Little Caesars. It's a pepperoni pizza surrounded by a calzone crust. Little Caesars got us again.
Is it more pizza or more calzone?
I don't know. What do you think, Pizza Bot?
Pizza, calzone, both. Confused. Pizza, calzone, both. Tell my wife. Bleep bloop.
Oh, we're not Big Pizza. We're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Adam Gore, Will Simmons here in the ICC Alumni Affairs and Foundation broadcast booth. ICC trailing it 14-11, but there's a nice start to the quarter there. It's a shot knocked down by number 23, Carruthers of ICC. Well, Will, give me your thoughts on the Lady Indians here in the first quarter.
Well, I was talking about it a little bit. They weren't attacking that 2-3 zone. When they were getting baskets inside, they were just wide open, but they did a good job coming out there. They got a drive, a nice little kick. It didn't get them to the hoop, but a nice little mid-range jumper to get them on the board and stop that run from the Mississippi Delta.
That foul's going to be whistled on Dabbs, blocking out a little too aggressively that time. Kind of got her on the hip and pushed her out of the way, so that's going to be her second foul of the evening. Again, want to remind you, the mirrored schedule again this season, a statewide conference, so that no longer the North or South divisions exist. It's going to be every team in the MACCC playing each other, as that shot is up and good by Lloyd. And Delta leads this one 16-13. That shot blocked, but ICC in the right spot at the right time to get it back. Inside they go. Turnaround shot too hard, but there is a foul, and that will send Worrells to the line. And this is going to be the first time we've seen ICC head to the free throw line this evening.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it with all the opportunities they've got right at the basket. They just haven't been able to finish and haven't got any fouls, but if they can work their way to the line and get a couple at the charity stripe, they can get themselves right back into this game.
See former ICC basketball coach, Coach Nancy Gray, in the house for tonight's season opener. As that first free throw, good. The iron, oh so kind there, as it kind of just danced around and fell through. So waiting for Worrell's second free throw here, a chance to make it a one-point contest. And that one no good, as that one just wouldn't find its way home. And Delta with the easy rebound.
Free throw would have been nice to have, but you still got yourself a one-possession game. A good stop right here on defense and a quick bucket on the other end gives you all the momentum you needed. That's a great job right there by number 23, Carruthers. Post play right there, just wanted to establish dominance, just bull to the rim, but she was aware of the situation right there.
Yeah, big-time charge take. That foul whistled on Manuel. Her first foul, team's second foul here in the second quarter. Indians with a chance to take a lead with the three, tie it up with the two. Hatch with the basketball, dribbles back out, now into the corner they go with it. Drive inside, layup, yes. Carruthers looks smooth as silk on that one. Ties is at 16 with 8:41 to go here in the first half.
You can feel the momentum right here in this building. It's going the Indians' way.
So Delta with the basketball now. Goes inside, turnaround shot, no good. Rebound ripped down that time by Worrells.
Oh, off her foot.
Yeah, went for that crossover and just happened to bounce it off a leg there. Unfortunate turnover for ICC.
That's a great job there.
Worrells steps in front of that one. ICC now with it, trying to get out in transition. Good job by Delta to get back and force ICC to reset the offense. Skip pass, long two on its way. Good. Delta needs a timeout as ICC comes out red hot to start the second quarter. 18-16, ICC with the lead. Let's take a break and hear from Orthopedic Institute and be back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back out of the timeout. ICC leads it 18-16. Good start to the quarter, Will, as we talked about during that timeout. That's exactly what ICC needed there.
They needed to move the ball around with some skip passes, a couple drives and kickouts, and they got to a 7-2 run to start off this quarter. Strong defensive play by the Indians as well.
Delta with it now, trying to go inside, lost the handle on it. Picks up her dribble, in trouble now. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Try to feed it back inside and just over the extended fingertips there of Worrells, as that was, I believe, Lloyd who gets it, but then that time ICC catches them napping. On the other end defensively, throws over the top of the press and gets an easy layup.
I was about to say something about the defensive shutdown on this end. Just a little lob pass over the defender's head, but we got it right down the court. There's a steal right there from Amelia Hatch. She's taking it down the floor all the way to the basket. Throws it up.
Yep.
A little travel.
So they threw up a wild shot. Just knew she was out of control that time. She may have got bumped a little, but I do agree with the good no call. Officials were happy with the whistle early, but kind of settled into the games themselves and letting everybody play right now.
Yeah, it's the first game of the season for the teams, but it is the referee's first game of the season as well. So you just got to get back to the pace of game that basketball brings you. Nothing like it in any other sport.
Well, things are getting tipped off over there at Mississippi Delta. Just got a text message over there, so we'll try to keep you updated on that game throughout the night. Do want to thank Zach Clemens, one of the managers for the men's basketball team, for seeing those updates. Of course, he's going to be a little busy, so he's going to try to get them to us when he can. Inbounds taken away there.
Yeah, it's a carry.
Yeah, it's a carry all day, every day. Just one of those mental mistakes.
You can see Hatch was looking up, and she had that option down the sideline. Hoskins was getting down, looking into the corner, and also had that dump off to Gillespie, but you have to dribble the ball first.
It happens sometimes.
It does.
So we talk about it being the open state where everybody in the MACCC, I think that's enough C's, play each other. Now they're also this year playing each other in some non-division games like this one right now. So this is not a division game, but it is a region game. So this game will count towards your final record in region play. Very confusing.
And you also say with the statewide conference this year, you're getting a lot of more teams you don't play on that usual basis as you would as a backcourt there by DD. She's going to try to argue there that the ball was tipped, but I think.
Yeah, it was. She just lost control of it. And you're right. We're going to see the Gulf Coast, the Jones, which we typically play Jones, but that was almost the only team out of the South that would be willing to play us. And two, there's some other schools in Tennessee and Alabama that's a lot closer for us to be able to play in proximity, as there's a drive inside and a foul called on the opposite side of the floor. This one going against ICC here. Each team with 2 team fouls. That's going to be a foul whistle there on Hoskins, Jemiah Hoskins. Now, I've said it, and I will probably say it at some point, but this season I'm going to end up calling her Jamaica Hoskins. I believe that's her sister, who was the All-American that helped lead ICC to the Region 23 championship and national tournament appearance here for ICC, as that ball's going to be tipped out, chased down, saved in bounds by the Indians. ICC trying to get the ball at the floor, lost, and then Delta takes it away. Just a mad dash all the way around for both teams. Now driving inside, wild shot put up, no good. Rebound being fought for, kicks it back out into the corner, and that's a double dribble. Good call there, Will.
Yeah, the game got really fast-paced there for a little bit, but it was too fast for both teams, to be honest with you. We had a 3-on-1 drive, but I don't remember who it was, but just got their head up. Like we said, you just forgot to dribble there, and then a bad pass. Nobody was really looking for that pass, and then Delta gets down the floor, doesn't get their offense settled, and there's another turnover.
Well, now they're in a man-to-man defense. As we said, strictly been 2-3 for the most part, but now jumping in this man-to-man, trying to mix things up. Three-pointer on its way. Good. Gillespie knocking down the 3, and that's what we said, Will. If you can find some people to start hitting that 3, loosen up that defense a little bit, even though they weren't in that 2-3 zone, they're going to have to start respecting the 3 ball now.
Yeah, that's the one downfall to a zone. A zone is there to keep people out of the lane, which if you can keep them out of the lane, the 3-point opportunity is always there. If the team will hit shots, you have to stretch that out.
So Delta with the basketball now. 4:45 to go here in the second quarter. Turnover, and ICC gets it. Shepard on a 3-on-2 opportunity. Leaves it off. Layup is good. Here come the Indians. Largest lead of the night, 25-18. 4.5 to go until halftime. That defense continuing to play well, causing some turnovers.
Yeah, I think everything starts with the Indians on defense because they like that fast pace of play. And if you can get a quick turnover on defense and get down the floor, especially with DD running the floor.
3-pointer off the mark. Rebound on the backside. ICC with numbers again. Coast to coast layup. No, but there is a foul. Well, I tell you what I liked in that sense. Worrells hustling down the floor. Usually you see, for lack of better words, your centers, your tall or big players not making those hustle plays, but sprinting down the floor, coast to coast, was actually leading the way that time. And ICC heading to the free throw line.
Yeah, when you can get all 5 players to buy in and go with that fast pace of play, you're not going to see all the teams you play. those centers and those power forwards aren't going to want to run the floor as much. But if you can get all 5, you always have numbers advantage.
First free throw, no good, as this is Harris at the free throw line.
You can see the Indians finally getting to the feel of things. They've already scored what their total in the first quarter, as that free throw is good from Harris. They're at 26 now. They scored 11 in the first quarter. They scored 15 this quarter. 4 minutes still left in this game. They're getting into their flow.
And like you said, first game of the year, you'll have to knock some of the rust off. Yeah, you can play each other all you want, but until you get on that floor and get some real game time action, it's a lot different. This Delta struggling right now for this ICC defense. Jumper, though, that stops some struggles, as that's going to be number 14, Dent, knocking down that jumper. A big one there for Delta. Stop a little bit of that bleeding. Oh, beautiful bounce pass. Whirls with the finish.
That was just a beautiful play right there.
Threaded the needle through traffic with the bounce pass. Great job by Whirls to collect herself and get the finish. We're going to have a reach-in foul here on ICC on the other end of the floor. And that's going to be the third foul called on ICC, each team with 3 fouls here in the quarter.
Yeah, I thought they were going to call that one on Amelia, which I would have disagreed with, but they got it on Harris with that body up before.
Ooh. One back door, layup too strong.
Gillespie just lost her man right there. Just had a backdoor cut. Just didn't bump the cutter. Kept him out of.
Yep.
That is backcourt.
Yeah, it's one of those, just didn't think about the pass, and Hatch tried to hurry across, but left her feet on one side of the floor, landed on the other before she established position, or before she got when she got the basketball, before she established position. So that will be a backcourt there. Seen a few of those mental mistakes, but as you said, freshmen and first game of the year, you're going to see them.
And then you also throw in the fast pace of play that the Indians play with, and there's always room for error there.
Air ball on the three-point attempt. Indians were going for the rebound. Looked like they had it for a second. Was pulled, but no foul call. The ball out of bounds. Last touch by ICC. Delta with it. They trail by 8.
It's good defense. Oh, a late
wild
call.
Shot put up. The shot fell, and I'm with you. Pretty good defense straight up on the play there. Maybe got her with a little bit of body, but one of those that later on this season, that one will probably be allowed to play through.
Yeah. And we mentioned earlier in the game the referees were calling those little knick-knack fouls. They kind of got out of it towards the end of the first quarter, most of the way through the second.
You know, I always picked with Jim in football season. When he talked about something happened. Well, I mentioned it earlier, so that one's on me. 5 points is the difference right now. ICC 28-23, inside 3 minutes to play. Shepard hammered, no call.
I think, that's
and
a good
then
play.
there's a steal on the other end. Takes it back, and the layup, no good. Boy, the iron so unkind for D.D. Shepard there on that last layup attempt. Three-pointer on its way. Big if it goes. No. Nice strong rebound there by Dabbs. Indians quickly down the floor. Three-pointer, too hard. That's got to be a foul. She shoved her out of the way.
They have that reluctancy to call those loose ball fouls, but I agree. That's one you have to call out after she's making an attempt for the ball right there.
Say she's making a beeline for the ball, then all of a sudden she flies 3 foot to the right. Either way it goes, I always do good trying not to fuss at the officials, and here I am mid-season form already.
Oh, yeah, we ain't even got the halftime yet.
Oh, man. 28-23, Delta trying to climb back in this one.
Shooting at center there.
Yep, good call that time.
That was Gillespie. She was going to take the charge, but you have to get right in front and take it in the center of the chest instead of off your shoulder.
So Gillespie will pick up the foul. That is going to be her second foul and ICC's 5th foul here in the second quarter. So it'll be free throws the rest of the way out here for the Lady Trojans. Free throw left a little short. Second free throw on its way, and that one followed suit. That's what we like to call a guilty conscience free throw there.
Yes.
Neither one of those failed.
Ball went off the referee there. I don't think DD was looking for that ball.
One of those that I think she was looking to make that backdoor cut and nothing doing. Early score there and Delta is Delta 4-2 as Mississippi Delta takes a timeout early on in that one. That one was a 6 o'clock start, so it'll be a little bit offset. Delta with the basketball.
Looks like Delta's offense, they're just trying to run the system, but they're not getting anybody open. They're just throwing the ball around the arc, and the defense is standing strong.
Now they try to go inside with it, kick it out. Thought about the 3-0 there. Driving in the paint. Scoop shot, no. Rebound, ripped away by Edwards. Now Edwards wanting to get out and run. Splitting defenders, drops it off backside, layup, good.
I didn't think Hatch was going to get down the floor there. I thought it was going to have to be, as that ball goes out of bounds, I thought it was going to be just one-on-one all the way, but Hatch just came out of nowhere, and there's that backdoor pass.
Not only did Hatch get that layup sprinting down the floor, she almost got the steal on the other end of the floor after the basket.
Yeah, that's hustle play from your guards. You always see that out of Hatch, and, of course, you always see that out of Didi. Those are two of your...
Looking like a young Will Simmons back in his North Pontotoc days.
Not at all.
7 is the lead. Shot is up, no good. Rebound tipped around, and ICC finds it. It's Hatch. She goes inside. Got a little bit too far underneath the basket. Good defense by Delta to force her to adjust the shot, but guess what? Hatch baited her into a steal, but a big-time block. But great job by Amelia Hatch. Somebody all of a sudden hit a button, and Amelia Hatch is just taking over.
Yeah, she read Harris's eyes right there at the point guard. As soon as she looked up to make that pass, Hatch was staring at her, jumped that pass. And even though you get blocked right there, you get a chance to run an inbound play right here, get a quick bucket, try to get this lead to 9, maybe 10 points if you can get a 3-point. That's what they'll go for.
From the corner, good. Edwards knocks the 3 down, and as you mentioned, lead is now 3 for the Indians. ICC challenges the play on the other end, a chance to build on it here. Back up top to Hatch. Outside they go. Does she got another one in her? No, too hard. Offensive rebound, put back. No, but there's a foul. Well, this is a strong finish to the quarter here for the Indians.
It is. I like the way Edwards is looking right now, shooting the ball from the corner, though, even though that one didn't fall. That little pick and pop play on the inbounds, that's basic basketball. That plays used forever. You got a player down.
I'm not sure what's happened here. So a player down on the floor, coaches on the floor. We'll take the timeout and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Darker empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EYES, providing professional comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. Cagle Eye Center.com.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll Tribe!
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
And welcome back out of that timeout there. It was number 23, Carruthers. Like she got a little sick on the play, and hopefully she'll be okay there. Took a little while to clean that up, as this is going to be number 13, Dabbs, at the free throw line, and the free throw is good. Nice job by Dabbs. You always hear timeouts to ice somebody. Well, that was a very long break before she could take her free throws, and she gets them both.
Knocks them both down.
So now with 25 seconds to go, shot clock is off. ICC, largest lead of the night at 12. Stay tuned at halftime. We'll have some Sonic stats come your way. And we'll watch a part of the Meet the Indians from earlier this season. Oh, beautiful no-look pass. Layup, though.
We'll call a charge.
We'll call a charge. Great job there, ICC defensively again. I believe that was Shepard taking the charge, and Parker picks up her second foul. Great no-look pass. And luckily that one took the points away, and ICC almost, Dede almost touched it. That would have been a turnover. Shepard for three. Yes! At the buzzer, Indians rolling into halftime with a 38-23 lead. We're going to take a break and come back with the Little Caesars halftime report and be back with more right after this.
Get a free extra most bestest pizza right now at littlecaesars.com.
Ding dong.
Order $15 or more for delivery and get a free extra most bestest pizza. Use code EXTRA PIZZA at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Little Caesars new crazy calzone, julienne pepperoni. It's so tasty.
Garlic white sauce.
Here comes the bite. Here comes the...
Yummy!
Was I dreaming about the crazy calzone again?
You also said some weird things about giraffes.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza, pizza.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll Tribe!
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
They used to call me Sir Sauce back in the day.
I knew you was gonna claim
Sir
that.
Sauce
You know
a lot.
what?
You know.
Will is the sauciest
guy they know. Well, when I used to date your auntie, she said I was
Ooh.
saucy.
Sonic Crave Cheeseburger. You a saucy cat, man.
If I crave something, I have to have it.
So what are you craving? Like, what do you crave?
attention, apparently. Look at him all sitting in the middle.
I know, right? It is really awkward. You just chose to sit there.
Sonic Crave Cheeseburger.
High school seniors, make your plan to join us for Fall Preview Day at Itawamba Community College. Voted the #1 community college in the state 4 years in a row, come see what all ICC has to offer you and your future from faculty members within the program of your interest. Registration is open now for October the 21st and 22nd and November the 4th and 12th. Limited spots are available and they're filling up fast, so sign up today at iccms.edu/preview days. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Look at this new crazy calzone from those brainiacs at Little Caesars. It's a pepperoni pizza surrounded by a calzone crust. Little Caesars got us again.
Is it more pizza or more calzone?
I don't know. What do you think, Pizza Bot?
Pizza, calzone, both. Confused. Pizza, calzone, both. Tell my wife. Bleep bloop.
Oh, we're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza.
And welcome back to the Little Caesars halftime report here. ICC with a 38-23 lead over Mississippi Delta. And let's take a look at some first half Sonic stats.
Well, when we're looking in the first half, Adam, scoring wasn't in the side of the Indians. They only have 3 players in the scoring column, DD, Amelia, and our Destiny. But when you look at it in the second quarter, we've got 8 people in that scoring column now. Leading the way is DD and Amelia Hatch still with 8 and 6 respectively. But you have Nadia Gillespie with 5, Cleo Warriors with 5, Chloe Edwards with 5. I mean, the scoring's being spread out more for the Indians. In the scoring column for the Trojans, Roderica Parker is leading scoring for them with just 6 points. But under that, she's the leading scorer. Everybody else has got 2 or just 1. So no big scoring for them. But the big thing for the Indians was just getting back on the defensive side of the ball and getting their pace of play going, because their offense starts with defense. And when you can start on the defensive side of the ball, get down the court, get your runs, that's when you start to add those points up, and then that expands the offense. When you're getting to the hoop, you always have those kickouts for 3. So your offense expands a whole lot more when your defense begins to get going as a whole. And we also saw in the first half, like, the offense just didn't look right. But everybody's adjusting now. You got 1 half a play under your belt for both teams. So I expect for them to come out of halftime looking a little more polished than they did at the beginning of this game.
Take a look at the first half highlights here between ICC and Delta. And Will, you talked about it a little bit there as well. ICC a little slow out of the gate, but a very strong finish there to take this 38-23 lead here at halftime. What do you expect to see out of the Indians in the second half?
I just expect to see more of the same of what we got in the second quarter. Just to start on the defensive side of the ball, get the stop, and to get down the floor. Try to expand this lead out, get more people in the game, which we did a good job of that already. Coach Porter does a really good job getting people in the game, especially so nobody gets into foul trouble early. But when you can do that, get more people experience throughout the game, if we can stretch this lead out for the Indians, that'll be good for us.
So 38-23 is your score here at the half. We're going to take a break and hear a few words from our sponsors and come back and look at a little bit of Meet the Indians that we had a little bit earlier on in the, I guess, last week, actually. So we'll take a break. ICC leads at 38-23 at halftime. Back with more right after this.
Get a free extra most bestest pizza right now at littlecaesars.com.
Ding dong.
Order $15 or more for delivery and get a free extra most bestest pizza. Use code EXTRA PIZZA at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Little Caesars new crazy calzone, julienne pepperoni. It's so tasty.
Garlic white sauce.
Here comes the bite. Here comes the... Yummy! Was I dreaming about the crazy calzone again?
You also said some weird things about giraffes.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Davis Event Center on the campus of the beautiful Itawamba Community College. This afternoon is our ICC Meet the Indians. Who's excited to be here? All right, at this time we're going to send it over to the ICC All-American Band and our cheerleaders. And now presenting your 2021-2022 Itawamba Community College Lady Indians. From Aberdeen, Mississippi, number 3, Jemiah Hoskin. From Pontotoc, Mississippi, number 4, Dee Dee Shepherd. From Greenwood, Mississippi, number 5, Antoinette Regula. From Brandon, Mississippi, number 10, Asia Bryant. From Olive Branch, Mississippi, number 11, Nadia Gillespie. From Rural Mississippi, number 12, Takira Nash. From Fulton, Mississippi, number 13, Janice Dye. From Hinesville, Georgia, number 14, Cleo Earl. From Yazoo City, Mississippi, number 15, Chloe Edwards. Number 20, from Ripley, Mississippi, Mimi Hack.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to start the third quarter of play. I want to remind you that you can watch the Meet the Indians in its entirety by searching Let's Go ICC on YouTube. That's Let's Go ICC. You'll see the Meet the Indians there. You can watch it in its entirety there. Meet the Lady Indians, the Indians who are on the road at Delta. And our last update we got.
I had a backdoor pass right there. Indians get down the floor, turn it over.
ICC up 21-15. That's with 7:56 to go in the first half of play.
Be nice if we could get a sweep of Delta to start the season off.
Absolutely. Delta with the basketball. They're in their black uniforms, black numbers outlined in red, so very difficult to see. As they feed it inside, turnaround shot, no good. Rebound to the Indians. Let's try to reset your lineup on the floor here for ICC when we get the opportunity. As this is going to be a drive inside. Jumper is good. As that was Harris, I believe. So we'll let you go ahead and kind of mark who's on the floor real quick for us when you get a chance. As Delta has the basketball, ICC staying in that man-to-man defense. We've seen a little bit of zone out of them tonight, but not a lot.
Not a lot. But looking at the lineup for the Indians, we just went back to the same starters that we did to start off the game. 11, Nadia Gillespie. 13, Janice Dabbs. 14, Cleo Whirls. 20, Amelia Hatch. And 21, our Destiny Harris. And I get to where I want to say Cleo's name, and it's right above Chloe.
Yes.
So I get there, I'm like, Cleo.
Yes, it's tongue-tying, and it's a very unique spelling. It's KY''LEO.
Indians taking the ball down the court here. Looks like Delta going to man here.
It's worked pretty well at times for them, but ICC kind of gotten a good rhythm offensively.
So they started out in that 2-3 zone, and they were hitting shots from the perimeter. As there's a shot right there for 21, our Destiny Harris.
And Harris out to a red-hot start, and the Trojans want a timeout. Timeout on the floor. Let's take it with them. We'll be back with more right after this.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me. And the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance. And I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want. And I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
And welcome back out of the timeout. ICC, quick back-to-back buckets from Harris, takes a 42-23 lead here in the third quarter. 8:15 to play here. Adam Gore, Will Simmons here in the ICC Alumni Association Foundation broadcast booth. Raphael Henry running camera for us. Lee Adams is taking photos and updating Twitter as well. You can see those photos at ICCimages.com. Delta with it, kicks it out, spot up three-pointer, left it a little short. Good scramble for the offensive rebound, put back no. Third time, not a charm, but there's a foul on the Indians.
If we had to speak on a flaw from the first half from the Indians, it would be allowing Delta to get all these offensive rebounds, and that's a bunch of putbacks is what's really keeping them in this game in the first half. Just a bunch of putback layups after missed block-out assignments, just loose balls.
So this is going to be Joshua, who had a pair of rebounds at the free throw line. That's going to be substitution. Out will be number 13, Dabbs, who just picked up her third foul for the Indians. Free throw, no good. Got one more as everybody kind of thought that was the second one.
That's when you can tell it's the beginning of the season. You don't know, it's that you just automatically want to go for that rebound, think it's 1-and-1, but it'll fall in where the season goes as that one misses.
So 42-23 remains your score as for a pair of misses. Oh, nice defensive play there. Kind of just able to get a hand in the passing lane to bat it away, and Delta now trying to get out and run.
Delta's having every opportunity to get themselves back into this game. A couple of turnovers here early from the Indians, and they just need a couple of buckets and to get their momentum going.
Inside they go, ball fake, and NBA consideration on that continuation there. The whistle blew. She kind of stopped with it and then continued on, and that's going to be Joshua going back to the line, a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here. And she misses that one. Indians with the rebound. It belongs to Gillespie. She's going to bring it up the floor, quickly works it over to the right side. Indians leading 42-25. 7 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Drive inside, layup too hard. Rebound tipped around, and Delta finds it. Now Delta trying to get out. Play a little transition basketball. Long two-pointer, pretty. As that was number 22 knocking that one down. Parker, the nice stroke from distance there, makes it 42-27. ICC thought about running, didn't have numbers, slows it down now and resets the offense.
Despite those couple of early baskets there from Harris, the man-to-man looks like it's working better from Delta against the Indians to start out the second half. They're getting a little more pressure on the ball. As I say that, Amelia takes the ball to the bucket, but just won't go in.
Iron unkind there, and now Delta getting out and running again. Layup is good. Back-to-back baskets now for Parker, and Delta, good timeout taken there. Got him to settle down and starting to chip away at this lead here.
And if you're Delta, that's what you got to do, just manufacture some stops and get the easy buckets. That's how you get back into a basketball game.
6 minutes to play now. 42-29, ICC with the lead. 10 seconds on the clock shot now. Gillespie driving inside. Her hook shot finds its way in.
It's a good job there by the Indians. You get punched in the mouth, they get a couple points, you just need to respond. That's what they did right there. As there's a steal from Hatch. She jumps in the way of that pass, takes it down the floor, all the way 1-on-1, a little bit of contact. There's the foul.
Well, nice job there getting the defender on her hip and going coast to coast. Couldn't finish, but will go to the line for a chance to shoot two.
Like a platoon swap here for the Indians. Got DD coming in, Jemiah Hoskins, Chloe Edwards, and Carruthers is back out there, which is good to see. As this is Amelia Hatch at the free throw line. Her first shot is good. Here comes the second one. It's good as well. So DD will check in for Amelia Hatch there as the Indians take a 46-29 lead. So the Indians will fall back. They'll fall out of that pressure set they've been looking for most of the game. Dede picks up Harris. Harris the handoff. It's a little dribble handoff here for Delta. Try to get some movement going. Good defense by the Indians, though, not allowing Delta to get in the three-point range, get inside the three-point line. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Little loose ball. Got the turnover. Dede takes it down the floor. And there's a foul. Fouled her right out of her shoe, actually.
Appreciate that, Will. Was having to help out Coach Ball with a few things.
Oh, no problem.
5 minutes ago now here in the third quarter, ICC 46-29.
I'm going to call that foul on the floor, so get a little inbound play.
That foul was whistled on McCullum, and it's going to be her second foul. Each team with 2 fouls here in the third quarter. Hoskins, two-pointer on its way, off the mark, no good. Rebound, putback is good, as that was Gillespie with the basket. And the Indians now up 48-29 here in the third quarter.
Indians did right there what they've been allowing Delta to do most of the game. They got on the offensive boards themselves, got a putback shot, and now trying to get a defensive stop.
So Delta with it, nearly throws that one away, able to keep a handle on it. Working around the perimeter, ICC forces a deep three-pointer out of Delta and gets the rebound. Shepard tried to go behind the back, with a great job there by Delta to take it away, and turns it in the layup, or excuse me, turns the turnover into a layup. 48-31 now is the score. So the Indians with it, Shepard at the point guard position. Delta well beyond the three-point line on the defense here. Shepard, layup no good.
Dede gets right back around though on the defensive side of the ball right there. Picks up.
Drive inside, there's a foul on the Indians. And that was going to go against Gillespie.
That'll be her third foul as well. Gillespie and Dabbs, the only Indians with 3 fouls. Got a couple with 2, so nobody with that 4th foul yet. But Coach Porter's going to get them out before they get that chance to get into foul trouble.
There's 3:41 to go here in the third quarter. ICC leading this one 48-31. Delta needs some baskets and some stops to start climbing their way back into this one. Drive inside, nice extra pass. Straight up defense there by Gillespie, who had just been whistled for the foul, and forces a tough shot, missed, and the rebound to the Indians. Oh, just couldn't finish there.
Man, that was beautiful ball handling there from Harris, though. The Delta gets down the floor, misses the layup. Harris comes out with the ball. They're going to call an offensive foul right there.
After you get a little bit of a move like that, you kind of get juiced up a little bit. Ain't going to get pushed with the foul, as that's going to be number 21, Harris. Whistle with the foul. 3:05 to go here. 48-31 is the score.
Parker handling the ball here for Delta. The Indians going to hold up for a little bit. There's a mid-range shot. It's no good. Offensive rebound. No good, as there's Carruthers with the ball. Handling the ball. Indians get the offense set up. Back up into the Harris's hands. He's looked really good handling the ball tonight, as Delta's keeping the Indians out of that offense, as she throws up a wild shot there. Delta is able to regain possession. That's 22 Parker with the ball, as there's the turnover. Goes Hoskins down the floor. She's going to pull up from the elbow, no good. There's a rebound, it's good. It's number 21, our Destiny Harris, as the Indians extend to a 50-31 lead. Delta looking to set something up on offense. And that's a bad pass. It goes out of bounds. Indians regain possession. 1:45 to go in the third quarter. A little stoppage in play. It's going to be a timeout. So we'll take a break with them.
High school seniors, make your plan to join us for Fall Preview Day at Itawamba Community College. Voted the #1 community college in the state 4 years in a row, come see what all ICC has to offer you and your future from faculty members within the program of your interest. Registration is open now for October the 21st and 22nd and November the 4th and 12th. Limited spots are available and they're filling up fast, so sign up today at iccms.edu/preview days. Itawamba Community College, the best start here. And welcome back to action out of that timeout. Will Simmons taking over the show, trying to steal my job. As ICC leading this one 50-31 here in the third quarter. Delta has battled back over there in the men's game. It's now 30-29 with 1:30 to go until halftime of that one.
Hatch taking the ball down the floor here. Hatch is one who can handle the ball very well on this team. You got a couple of them that can do it, but Hatch just does it very well, especially with their timing.
Hoskins with the jumper, no good. That was a great offensive rebound there.
It was. And that's what you have to do, is get those rebounds. If you're going to force up errant shots like that, it was not errant, but it looked a little rushed.
So substitution in here for Delta. It's going to be number 24, Lloyd, coming into the contest. That foul whistled on number 2, Manning, is going to be her first foul for the Lady Trojans. Free throw good, as this is Harris at the free throw line.
She's taking scoring to a different level in this quarter. She has 8 in this quarter. Give her a total of 11 leading this Indian team.
Well, good job there to kind of come in. She had that hot hand to start with and has stayed steady here in the third. Indians in the man-to-man defense as they take on the Trojans here. Try to feed it inside. Pass too strong. It goes out of bounds and the ball will go back to ICC. Indians going to get another substitution in tonight, and this is going to be number 25, Henderson. Crystal Henderson, a 6'3" center out of Memphis, Tennessee, checking in for the first time this evening.
A little full court pressure here from Delta. Try to push the agenda, get the ball back as they're behind 21 with a minute left in the third quarter.
Tough defense out of Delta. India's not getting anything easy right now. Inside a minute to play. Gonna have to do something with the basketball. Picks up her dribble, in trouble. Nice cut, quick drive, layup, no good. Rebound tipped around, and the Indians find it. Good hustle that time by Hoskins to keep it alive and get it back, and ICC had the wherewithal to reset the offense.
Edwards got a good drive there, just couldn't finish, but that's, like you said, a great job from the Indians to get that ball back, able to reset. There's a pull-up jumper for our Destiny Harris. That's 10 points in the quarter just from her hand alone.
Harris continuing to shine here for the Indians. And it makes it a 54-31 contest. Shot clock is off. 19 seconds to go, then Harris almost creates a turnover.
Something you'll see with the Indians, no matter how much they're up, they're going to push that agenda on defense. Even if it's in the half-court man-to-man, they're going to pressure you.
ICC now trying to get out in transition here. Kicks it out. Three-pointer off the back iron, no good. Rebound being chased down, and that will be how we end a very impressive third quarter for ICC. 54-31 is the score. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll Tribe!
And welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter of play here. ICC with a 54-31 advantage as it was Harris. Big third quarter for Harris, help ICC extend this lead.
Yeah, looking at it now, we scored, my math just stopped. My brain just stopped working. We scored 16 points there in the third quarter, 10 coming from the hand of Harris, 2 from the stripe of Hatch, and 2 from Gillespie. But Harris really extended her play, had only 3 points at halftime. She was playing really aggressive, though, so we've called her name a lot tonight. 2 points in the first and only had a free throw in the second quarter, but really establishing her dominance on the offensive side of the ball there.
Foul whistled on that play, and it appears to be going against Dee Shepard. That's going to be her second foul. First foul of the quarter here for ICC, and it's going to send Delta to the free throw line. And that's going to be number 1, Harris at the line. That's one thing they struggle with tonight is their free throws.
Yeah, on my little score chart, there's a bunch of open circles from where they haven't hit 3 free throws. They're looking.
That second one falls through, and now they want to try to jump out in a press of their own here.
They're about 50% from the line tonight, which is good in almost any other shooting category, just not from the stripe.
Harris, step back jumper on its way. Back iron, no good. Nice block out underneath that time. And now Delta trying to get out and run. Inside they go. Shot is up. No good. Rebound being tipped around. This is going to be last touch, they say, by Delta. 9:22 to go in this one. ICC leading at 54-32. Adam Gore, Will Simmons bringing you this action. Opening night of basketball in the MACCC. Indians leading here. ICC men on the road at Mississippi Delta. As that one.
There's a three-pointer from Dee Shepard, wide open there in the corner, and just let that one go down.
Men are leading 33-32 at halftime over Mississippi Delta. That game's been going back and forth. Unfortunately, no stream available there at Delta, so we won't be able to keep an eye on that one. We usually like to do some live check-ins in some of our broadcasts, so hopefully we'll be able to do that in the future. 57-32 is the score. You just mentioned Shepard nails a 3 and gives a little bit more room to ICC. Shot is up, no good, but there is a foul on the Indians.
That's going to be a foul on DD. It looks, or maybe
off
ball.
Going to be calling on Edwards on the foul. I'm with you. Looked like it was on Dee, who was trying to come in from behind to block the shot, but instead it's going to be number 20, Manuel, going to the free throw line. First one is good.
It's a good thing they called that one on Edwards, though. Just our first foul of the night.
Second free throw bouncing around, no good, and the rebound to Henderson. Indians up in this one by 24. And Shepard bumped on the way to the basket, no foul call, and it's going to be, say, ball out of bounds back to the Trojans. Well, a lot going on this week in the world of ICC athletics. Volleyball will be in the Gulf District Championship tournament. That's going to be in Lake City, Florida, starting on Thursday. Tomorrow, as there's another great charge taken there by ICC's defense. But yeah, tomorrow the women's soccer team will travel to Pearl River. That will be on Pearl River's live stream. That'll be at 6 o'clock tomorrow night for a play-in game for the MACCC soccer tournament. The men have already got a bye into the semifinals after winning the North Division. They'll play Saturday at Freedom Ridge. If the Lady Indians will win Tuesday, they would play Saturday on the Ridgeland campus of Holmes Community College. Basketball will also be in action Thursday night against Northeast. The men here, the women there. And then both teams will travel to Huntington on Saturday. As there's a jumper up in and good. As that was Hatch who gets that one to go. So pretty much something going on athletically every day but Wednesday. And, of course, Wednesday we'll have your What a Play Wednesday coming your way, presented by Renaissance Bank. And a foul's going to be whistled. Ooh, very touch foul. I thought she got away with shuffling her feet in the paint that time.
That's something we've seen as the game has gone on. We saw early with those little touch fouls. Saw them early in the first quarter, but again, as the game's going on, this is the referees' beginning of the season too. They haven't called basketball in a while, but
near 5-second violation. As that ball's going to be slapped out of bounds. Last touch by ICC. So it'll be Delta ball on the baseline. 59-33. ICC leading this one. Kind of settled down late in that first quarter, early second quarter, extended this game a little bit, and it's really been all ICC ever since.
There's a 5-second violation. But yeah, Delta had the advantage at the end of the first quarter, a 14-11 lead, and the second quarter is where it really just blew up. ICC outscored 27-9 in the second quarter.
They're actually going to say that they got a timeout called, I believe, in that situation. So the referees kind of, I'm not saying helping them out, but the referees coming over didn't really blow the whistle on the timeout, but did say they got a timeout called there, 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here with 7:53 to go in the fourth quarter. ICC out to a pretty good start to open the season.
Yes, they are, and just going back to that second quarter, I said they outscored 27-9, but you look at the third quarter too, it was 22-8. So you're able to hold Delta under double digits in both of those quarters, and when you do that, you have a pretty good chance of winning.
So Delta with the basketball, and we've got a foul underneath.
I don't like that foul.
I don't either. They were both battling for position, and that was going to be the third foul whistle there on the Indians. And I'm with you, Will. Both players just battling each other, neither one of them doing anything more than the other.
That's just the name of the game in the post position. You're always battling for advantages. There's a pass in the post deflected.
And then the ICC player knocked to the ground, no call. Shot is off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound put back in and good. It's almost like that time the basketball gods were like, eventually we're going to let Delta get this basketball through the hoop.
Yeah, it just kept falling around, loose balls.
ICC with it now. Kick it down to the other side of the floor. They lead at 59-35. 7:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. Inside they go with it. Lost their balance, able to keep it. The dribble, though, kick it out. And ICC takes a timeout. Timeout on the floor. Let's take it with them. We'll take the break and hear from Renaissance and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
And welcome back out of the timeout, ladies and gentlemen. ICC with a 59-35 lead here with 7:10 to go in the contest. Remind you that Lee Adams is here taking photos tonight. You can see those photos at ICCimages.com. Jumper as the horns sound. ICC got the rebound and some confusion there as it did hit the rim. As Worrells kind of stumbled for a second, thinking it was a shot clock violation, and the travel gives the ball back to Delta.
Yeah, I was even a little confused. As there's a charge.
Great job that time by Carruthers, who has come back in the ball game. She got a little sick just before halftime. Good to see her able to come back into the game. And she's done that a couple of times tonight. And, of course, anybody that's a basketball fan here in North Mississippi knows that somewhere Norris Ashley is smiling.
Oh, yes.
Whenever somebody takes a charge like that.
It's good to see that in basketball, just those little hustle plays. You don't see as much anymore like those. You dive out, get a steal, you take a charge. That's the physical aspect of the game, is a charge and taking that offensive foul. And it's just a beautiful part of basketball to me.
Sign of being an unselfish player to take that type of contact for your team. So ICC with the basketball, had numbers, could have pushed the issue, but instead back it back out. Spot up for a long three. It's left short, no good. Rebound, and that's just going to be one of those unfortunate aggressive plays. Good show of sportsmanship, though, by Carruthers. As she was trying to chase down the rebound, her momentum carried her into McCullum, and McCullum will head to the free throw line to shoot some free throws here.
I think they caught it on Amelia Hatch before that.
Wow.
Yeah, but there was a little bit of contact there, and then the contact from Carruthers came after. So.
So we'll have a substitution getting set to come in here for ICC.
But if that would have been a live ball, that would have definitely been a foul.
Oh, yeah. Still would have been a foul. As this will send McCullum to the free throw line. Her first free throw is up in and good. 6:42 to go here in this one. ICC leading 59-36. Make it 59-37 after that made free throw. And Delta quickly jumping into that press. Well, I'll tell you what, Delta, scrappy bunch here. They're not going quietly into the night.
That's what you love to see from a basketball team. It's easy to slow down on defense once you get down so much. But, of course, you've got to push the aggression, try to make yourself back in the game. But once you get to a certain point, you see players slow down. The coach can call whatever defense always, but so call 3 in the lane on Worlds. The coach can call whatever defense you want to, and they can run that full court, but they're still showing aggression in that full court defense.
Yeah, that must have been one thing they told the officials to pay attention to this season, is those 3-second lane violations, because I believe that's the third or fourth time we've seen the Indians hit with that tonight.
Yeah, we've had a couple of those tonight.
59-37 coming up on 6 minutes to play here in the contest. ICC trying to hold strong in this one to open the season with a win. And now we've got a foul away from the basketball. This one's going to be whistled on Delta. I believe that's going to be Lloyd on the foul. We talked about it earlier. She was getting physical in the paint. That ICC got hit with a foul, and this time getting physical again. And this time she's getting hit with a foul.
See,
so
I didn't like that foul earlier. Yeah. I didn't like that foul.
I don't like
either.
that. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm not a fan of that one. If they're both jockeying for position, not really doing anything to gain an advantage over the other one, let them play.
There's the 5-second. Just nobody could get open right there for the Indians.
Good defense on the part of Delta. No, they're going to say ICC took the timeout.
You say Coach Porter's team running under her, saying she got a timeout. The other official didn't get it, but
are they going to say it's a timeout? I don't know.
They're going to say she didn't get it. So Delta will have the ball under their own basket.
All right, so turnabout ain't fair play there. As I wasn't trying to say it earlier that the official gave Delta a timeout without calling it. But since they're not going to return the favor there to ICC, as the basketball god said, ball don't lie. Turnover gives the ball back to ICC.
Let's see what kind of set they come out of to get the ball in here. Just a little downs, up screen. Oh.
What are we doing here? And now they're going to call a foul on ICC. It's almost as if the officials don't, I'm not saying they're calling it in favor of Delta right now. It's almost as if they just don't want us to play basketball.
Yeah, it's just too many stoppages of play, especially this late in the game.
Jumper on its way for the Indians, off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound pulled down by ICC. Skips pass, spot up 3 for Shepard. Yes! Big basket there for Shepard.
That's DD's 4th 3 of the night, leading the team in 3-pointers. That'll give her 14 points on the game, putting her back in position of the leading scorer.
So Delta with the basketball. They trail it 62-37. Opening game of the season for ICC and Delta. Driving inside, beautiful pass, layup, no good. But what a pass there to find that open player, as that will send number 13 to the free throw line. That's going to be Joshua. She was hit pretty hard couldn't get the shot to fall though. And now Delta wants to take a timeout. Timeout on the floor, let's take it with them. 5:08 to play here. ICC in control, 62-37. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
And welcome back out of the timeout. 62-37 ICC with the lead. 5:08 to play here in the contest. Adam Gore, Will Simmons, our work study, who is leaving us in a few weeks. Not too happy about that, but I guess he does need to go pursue his future Bulldog, correct?
Yes.
Really weird considering you're wearing an Ole Miss hoodie right now.
It is. I am wearing the powder blue hoodie. Going to Starkville next semester, but ICC is the time. I really enjoyed it here working with y'all and just being on this campus. ICC's, if you haven't heard it many a times already, ICC is one of the most beautiful junior colleges. Would beat a lot of universities in my books. Just the atmosphere and the way student activities does outreach to students. It's a great place to be.
And there's going to be a jump ball call. There's 5:04 to play. Will, this is something you're going to pursue in the future, so I'm going to let you take us home here in this next 5 minutes and 4 seconds.
All right. Look at that. So Delta's showing that full court pressure. Trying to get a little bit of run to end this game and the game off with something positive. There's a 5 seconds call on the Indians. So Delta will have the ball under their own basket. A little more out toward the corner there.
Coach Porter talking with the official. She had her clipboard out trying to call the timeout, and again, didn't get that timeout call.
And that's the second time we saw that in the past, 2 minutes. And you mentioned Delta with that little call on their own earlier. They got the timeout and a little bit of doubt as they're going to call it 2. That's off the iron. The offensive rebound is good. That's number 15, May. Her first bucket of the night. There's a foul on the floor. Looks like that'll be called on number 22, Rodrika Parker. That'll be her third of the night. The 4th team foul this quarter for Delta, so the next one will put the Indians in the bonus.
Getting some substitutions in and out of that situation right there. Oh, wow. She was wide open there, was Worrells, who just wouldn't take the shot.
Yeah, the Delta defense came out there's a charge. I don't like that call. Didn't look like she took the hit in the center. Kind of took it off the shoulder. Little angle on that, but that's our Destiny's 4th foul, so another one will get her out of this game. As Delta will take over, but their little defense I came out with, they just put 4 on the baseline and just made sure nobody could dive to the basket in that situation. As Delta setting up a little pick and roll.
Oh, nice
Indians
steal.
jump the pass. It's number 11, Nadia Gillespie. No good. It's been that way a lot of the night, Gore. Just those layups just don't fall.
Yeah, and that's something they struggled with last season, struggling again this season. And tell you what, I don't want to be a player on this team tomorrow having to do some layup drills.
Oh, man. But Indians just reset their offense here. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Slowing the pace of the game down, which is something you don't see a lot of the Indians, but late game situation, you'll see that here. This is Dee Shepard with the ball. Over to our Destiny, pulls up from the stripe, no good. Delta gets the rebound. They'll speed their tempo up a little bit in this late game situation. Slow down, set their offense. There's a shot from the key, which is no good. There's a steal from Delta.
Nice.
That was a good little play there. She kind of reached around the back of Nadia. That'll be number 3, McCullum, with her first basket of the night. She's got 2 points off the stripe. And there's a dish down low to number 14, Cleo Worrells.
Yeah, nice job there in transition. Drew the defense towards her. Little easy pass, dump off there with a layup.
So a little tit for tat there. 2 points on one end, 2 points on the other end. 64-42, 2:55 left in this game. Game's slowing down. Delta's going to take a drive there. It's just a wild shot, but Indians tip that. As that ball goes out of bounds, Delta will regain possession.
Yeah, credit Shepard with the block shot as she got the deflection that time. They're going to say it's last touch by ICC.
A couple of substitutions. I didn't see who went in, but you got DD and Carothers coming out, which it was good to see her back in. Number 20, Amelia Hatch, coming back in, and number 13, Janice Dabbs. As there was a steal. Harris will take it down the court, slow things down for the Indians. Screen up high, ball swings around.
Oh,
little
nice.
Pick and roll, nice dump down low. It's no good off from the shot of Whirls. That ball goes out of bounds, possession Delta.
Yeah, we've had some good-looking extra passes on this play day. Result in some high percentage shots. ICC just struggling to get any of those to fall.
You've seen a lot of those just roll around the rim and go out tonight, but they've also had their fair share of ones they've gotten off of good drives, and of course the kickouts have been there all night as well. Delta runs their offense here. They call it travel. So it'll be Indians basketball with 2:04 left in this game.
Real quick scoreboard update. ICC up 42-38 at Delta. That's with 15:35 to go there in the second half.
It throws me off a little bit, Gore, because I forget men's basketball has those 20-minute halves.
It does.
And then you have women's basketball with 10-minute quarters. Get the same effect all in all, but as that pass goes off the leg of the Delta defender, rolls out of bounds, official says Delta ball.
Yeah, it's one of those, and the crazy thing is, you would think you would feel like a 4 10-minute quarters would feel like it lasts longer than 2 20-minute halves.
But it really doesn't.
It for some reason speeds the game up.
It's just the two different aspects of the sport, I guess. But Delta comes down the court, sets their offense up. There's a pull-up jumper right inside the 30-point line, no good. Rebound Indians. Harris down the court. She'll slow it down as well. 1:35 left in this game here. Indians up 64-42. And a night that's basically been all Indians after the first quarter.
Yeah, ICC fell behind 2-0, I think. Or they're going to call that a charge. But I think they fell behind 10-9 at one point. Then ever since then, it's been all ICC.
It has.
That was close to being inside that arch.
It was. It was really close to that restricted zone.
And if it is, they're going to have to put the basket on the board because the shot was good. And now they don't know who to call the foul on.
It was 21 our Destiny Harris.
Yeah, I would say Harris is going to be the one that got it that time.
But she got
and now they're going to overturn it. So they're going to say count the basket. I like it.
I like that call.
Good job by the officials to come in and overrule that. The basket went in. And
there goes the points on the board.
Yep, so they are going to add the points as well.
The foul ended up being on number 13, Joshua.
So for those that may be tuning in, don't really know what we're talking about, if you see the arch right there where the official's standing with the basketball, if any part of you are on that line, inside that line, it's going to be a automatic block call. And they did that for protection. They don't want players to, get snapped, falling on, undercutting some legs and things like that. I don't like it. I'm a little old school, but, it's the evolution of the game that's forced that to become a rule.
Yeah, you've seen it filter down first at the professional level, now down here at the college level. High school doesn't have it yet.
That was a beautiful backdoor cut and the layup.
Oh, that's not a good throw in there by the Indians after that. 2 points from Delta. So call a foul on the play there.
Yeah, a little frustration foul as she threw the ball in straight to a Delta player. Tried to get it back and just fouled her in that process as well. Invite you to stay tuned for the Renaissance Bank post-game report. We'll have some Sonic stats coming your way. We'll take a look at some first half and second half highlights. And we'll also be naming a star of the game. So, Will, you be thinking about that. I'll let you name that tonight.
All right. That first free throw is good. This is McCullum at the line for the Trojans. 1:04 left in the game here. Her second shot upcoming. And short, but offensive rebound. And
nice hustle play.
That'll be number 14, Dent, with the follow-up bucket for the Trojans. Indians will get the ball down the floor. This is Harris.
Oh, nice job that time. Harris trying to take the brakes off and dribble it out, and then Delta just took advantage and stole the ball away. Good thing ICC had a big lead in this one.
Yeah, Delta's still pushing that aggression in that late game situation. But we'll slow things down here. There's a 13-second difference between shot and game clock.
Another near turnover by the Indians.
There's Harris with the ball. A little screen up top. That's a nice little pick and roll. We haven't seen a lot of that tonight from the Indians.
Beautiful play.
That's Worlds right there. That's a good way to cap the night for the Indians.
That shot good, and that's going to do it. Well, they got to stop the clock, and Delta's just going to let them run it out here.
Well, that'll be the end of our game tonight. 69-51 Indians.
As we're going to take a break, and we'll come back, we'll have the Renaissance Bank postgame report. As you mentioned, ICC wins it 69-51. Let's take a break and be back with more right after this.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is how we Sonic.
Why didn't you answer your phone?
You're not gonna believe what just... You bought a Coca-Cola with zero sugar?
Yeah, why?
Come on, it has zero sugar.
Yep, and it's delicious.
I don't believe it.
Just try something new. You'll love it.
This does taste great.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Renaissance Bank postgame report. ICC picks up the 69-51 win to open the season here over Mississippi Delta. As we're going to take a look at some replays from tonight's action as well. Adam Gore, Will Simmons here in the ICC Alumni Affairs and Foundation broadcast booth. Remind you, if you'd like to join the ICC Alumni Association, visit iccms.edu/alumni. That's iccms.edu/alumni. So we're here in the Renaissance Bank postgame report. Will, your thoughts on tonight's game?
I think in the first quarter, the Indians started out shaky, which it is the beginning of the season. You're going to have that little bit of rust in your play. But after coming out the second, third quarter, holding Delta under 10 points in both of those quarters, that was the big difference between the game. And the Indians were able to play their brand of basketball, get a stop on the defensive side of the ball, get down the court, get a quick bucket, turn around. Just the offense starts with defense. And I've said that a lot tonight, but that's just how they play. But it was a great night for the Indians, a great way to start the season with a 69-51 win over Delta.
Well, let's take a look at some of those Sonic stats that you're able to keep up with there tonight. ICC, of course, we talked about it. It was Harris who got hot there in the second half, but ICC, a lot of players able to put points on the board tonight.
Yeah, they did. ICC had 3 players in double digits. 2 of those, which we expected. The 2 leading returners from last year's team, Amelia Hatch and D.D. Shepard. D.D. with 14, 4 threes, leading the team in three-point shooting tonight, and Amelia having 10. But the surprise, I won't say surprise, but the big stat on the night was our Destiny Harrison. I think I would name her my Sonic star of the game. She finished with 16 points, which is one off our career high from the March 27th matchup with Delta from last year.
Nice, and that is our Sonic star of the game, and those Sonic stats there as well. We do want to remind you, one of our sponsors tonight is Sam's Town Market here in Fulton, or excuse me, in Manatee. They've got some of the best selections of meat throughout the Northeast Mississippi area. A lot of specialty items over there, too. Go by and check them out. In the heart of Manatee, that's Sam's Town Market. Other sponsors include the Bank of Okolona, as well as the ICC BSU, the Wesley Foundation, all proud to help bring tonight's action here on the ICC Sports Network. Well, Will, successful night for the Lady Indians. They win 69-51. Indians were up the last we checked there early in the second half, so we'll try to keep you updated on Twitter there. As we said, no broadcast, so you can follow that on Twitter at Let's Go ICC. Lady Indians will be back in action on Thursday. They'll be at Northeast, and then ICC will host Northeast in men's action here on Thursday as well. So for Will Simmons, Raphael Henry, Lee Adams, I'm Adam Gore saying good night from Fulton. Lady Indians win at 69-51. We'll see you Thursday back here on the ICC Sports Network.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.